Yo, what's going on, guys? Xbox Cut. Welcome back to another recent games and games I've beaten recently video. I know these titles are getting a little confusing, and they're kind of getting confusing for me as well, so we need to kind of get consistent with it, and I know I just didn't help it. But yeah, man, these are some games that I picked up, and some games that I've beaten recently. Some games that I've beaten recently are 3 of them, and man, some of them are, you know, really good. And some of these pickups right here are really good as well, so let's just hop right into it. So with the first pickup that I have picked up, this is just a little throwaway game. Not really throwaway, I shouldn't say, because these games are definitely very fun. I needed to start filling out my PlayStation 3 collection, so I did pick up the disc version of the Game of the Year edition of Little Big Planet. The first one on the PlayStation 3, yeah, it is complete in box. Very excited about this one because I love Sackboy Big Adventure, and Little Big Planet takes a little bit of getting used to from that game, but it is very fun at that. Little Big Planet 3 is very fun to play with my girlfriend. And like I was saying, I needed to flesh out more of my PlayStation 3 collection, but this is just a perfect little pickup. I mean, it was around $10, and like I said, I'm not a big stickler on the greatest hits, but yeah, really fun game. I haven't even cracked this into my PlayStation 3 yet, but I know it's gonna be a great time. Alright guys, so the next game I have picked up, I actually did pick it up yesterday. This one's actually a very different kind of pickup for me because, you know, recently I did pick up Resident Evil 2, and it is one of my very first horror games that I picked up for my collection, honestly. But for my PlayStation 3, I saw it and it called to me. I was like, you know what, I am picking this up definitely. It is The Evil Within, the first one on the PlayStation 3. I know there's a PlayStation 4 version, but this one is awesome, minty. I love the manual right there. I love the inverse box art. It is such a minty copy, and they say it reminisces of the old Silent Hill games and the old Resident Evil games, which is super cool to me, and I cannot wait to give this one a go. After playing Resident Evil 2, man, I am kind of a sucker for horror games. I'm not really too scared, and after playing Callisto Protocol, I'm not really too scared of stuff like that, but this one is a different kind of scary game. It's more psychological, like I said, Silent Hill. Can't wait to play this one. I'm a sucker for kind of psychological stuff like this. Alright guys, so whenever Christmas was around, my girlfriend picked me up a PlayStation 3 and a copy of Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 and Peace Walker, the trilogy collection on the PlayStation 3. Super nice of her, thank you so much, babe. So that covers games 2, 3, Peace Walker, and you know, I just wanted to flesh out more of my Metal Gear Solid collection because I do own the first 3 plus Peace Walker, and I now own the 4th one on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3. This one is a complete in box, but you know, it is a greatest hits, don't really care. This game is a very nostalgic one for me. This one is a childhood classic, you know, not knowing anything about the Metal Gear Solid story whenever I was a little boy. This game hit pretty hard, even though, like I said, not knowing anything. My dad played through this on his old PlayStation 3, and it is awesome to be able to just go into my local game shop and pick it up, complete in box. It is a minty copy as well. This game hits hard, and I love it. Can't wait to replay through it again. And on the same note, it is not on the PlayStation 3, actually. We're going to be starting moving up here in the generation of consoles. The game I have picked up is Metal Gear Solid 5, the definitive edition, the complete edition, whatever you want to call it. It does come with the Zero Mission, or Ground Zeroes, and the Phantom Pain, the full experience. I can't wait. I was going to buy this whenever it was on sale. It was $4, but I missed it. This was like about $15, or I think it was like $12. Such a good deal. I mean, it is complete in box with the stupid little white slip in there, but it is awesome. Can't wait to get into this one. Metal Gear Solid, fleshing out the collection, the ones I said. And alright, get into the final game pickup, and it is a game I'm actually currently playing right now alongside Final Fantasy XIV Online, but that's a whole nother video in itself. That game is super addictive. Love Final Fantasy XIV Online. But this game, I'm actually really liking it as well. Didn't think I would like it as much as I am, but Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion has been a blast for the hour and a half that I have played it. It is super fun. Zack is a very annoying character. I might get a little bit of backlash for that, but he's super cringy. It makes me kind of miss Cloud, or appreciate Cloud Strife more in the remake of Final Fantasy VII, because Zack is definitely a cringy main character. He just seems like a literal 13-year-old, but nevertheless, this is a very fun ARPG. Can't wait to get more and more in depth in it. But let's get into the games that I have beaten recently. So I was talking about earlier how I did pick up Resident Evil 2. Well, I did finish it as well. Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation 1 was an awesome game. I didn't finish Claire's disc, which is probably a sin to some people. I didn't finish Claire's disc. I did finish Leon's though. Leon's was hard as hell. It was really fun though. It was scary at times for sure. I mean, it was just a testament to see, you know, these games are very old, but they definitely have some jump scare value. Me and my little brother played through the entirety of Leon's disc, and we got jump scared a lot. I'm not even gonna lie, this game is a lot more scarier than Callisto Protocol. I don't know what it is about it. I'm probably stupid for that one. This game was awesome though. I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10 for sure. And alright guys, the second game I have beaten, which is kind of like a stretch to say, because I have picked up recently the new Witch Queen expansion for Destiny 2, and I have put around 60-ish hours into Destiny 2 recently. I beat the Witch Queen expansion. I bought the 30th anniversary pack with the Dares of Eternity. I have been grinding the shit out of Destiny 2. Like I said, around 60 hours. It has been very fun, but you know, around that 60-hour mark, I was definitely feeling a lot burnt out. Ran a few raids, ran a lot of strikes, ran a lot of dares, you know, ran a lot of endgame content, but I definitely got burnt out in the end. Not to say that Lightfall isn't going to get played in February. Very excited for Lightfall when it comes out. But yeah, man, definitely the Destiny burnout definitely hit really hard towards the end. And alright guys, the third and final game I have beaten recently is just such a good game that literally brought me to tears at the end of it. It is going to be God of War Ragnarok. I finally came around to finishing this game. I did play a lot of more games after I started this one, but I finally came around to finishing it, and oh my god, this game is one of the greatest games. I would say that this is the best game I've ever played, but not my favorite game I've ever played. It is the best game I've ever played. No question about it. The story, the combat, the everything, the open world, the storytelling, it is just so masterclass. No game does it like God of War Ragnarok. Santa Monica, you guys definitely made a masterpiece of a game right here. And like I said, the ending of this game definitely brought me to tears because, you know, the father-son relationship between Kratos and Atreus is just so good and so, like, you know, complicated in this game. And they just definitely flesh it out, and just the character arcs that Kratos goes through, the multiples of them. He goes through multiple character arcs, and just to see him, you know, here, it's just crazy to see him finally, you know, become an evolved human being in, you know, the worlds that he's in. God, I loved this game so much. There's so much to just be talked about. There's so much to be said about this game. It is so damn good. Thank you, Santa Monica Studios, for making this game once again. And alright guys, that has been games I recently picked up and beat recently. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video. I don't know what part it's going to be, but thank you guys so much for watching. It's been Xbox Gut. Thank you guys so much for watching. Later.